Welcome to the forests of Africa, a world teeming with life and mystery, where every leaf and shadow holds a story waiting to be discovered. Here, secrets and stories unfold beneath a thick green canopy, woven together by the passage of time and the creatures who call this place home. Today, we journey into the world of chimpanzees, our closest living relatives, whose lives echo our own in ways both profound and surprising. For years, I've watched their lives in the wild, discovering personalities, emotions, and relationships that mirror our own. Each day spent among them reveals new layers of intelligence, compassion, and even conflict. To know them is to know ourselves, to glimpse the roots of our own humanity reflected in their eyes and actions. Imagine stepping into a place where sunlight dances on the forest floor, painting golden patterns on the earth, and the air is alive with the scent of rich soil, wildflowers, and the distant calls of unseen animals. When I first arrived in Gombe, Tanzania, chimpanzees were shadows in the trees, elusive and mysterious, their lives hidden from human eyes. But with patience and respect, they welcomed me, slowly revealing a society as rich and complex as any human community, full of alliances, rivalries, and deep bonds. David Greybeard was the first to trust me, and through his gentle acceptance, the forest began to share its secrets, opening a window into a world few have seen. Chimpanzees are not just subjects of study, they are teachers, showing us resilience, the importance of family, and the delicate balance of life in the wild. Their daily struggles and triumphs remind us of our shared journey on this planet. Their existence reminds us of our place in the web of life, and our duty to protect it, for their future and our own are deeply intertwined. Let's begin our journey into the secret lives of these extraordinary beings, and discover what they can teach us about ourselves and the world we share. Chimpanzees live in the forests and woodlands of Central and Western Africa, a vertical world where trees provide food, shelter, and safety. Each night they build fresh nests high in the branches, safe from predators. Their habitats range from dense rainforests to open woodlands, and their adaptability is key to survival. In lush forests, they feast on fruit. In drier woodlands, they travel farther and eat more leaves and insects. Chimpanzees know their forests intimately, remembering the locations and seasons of fruiting trees. Their survival is tied to the health of their home. Sadly, these forests are vanishing due to deforestation and human expansion. As habitats shrink, chimpanzees are pushed into isolated pockets, struggling to find food and connect with other groups. Protecting chimpanzees means protecting their forests, for them, for countless other species, and for our planet. The forest is not just their home, it is their lifeline. We must act to preserve these vital ecosystems. At the heart of chimpanzee life is family, a complex and ever-evolving network that shapes every individual from birth. The most enduring and vital of these connections is the bond between mother and child, a relationship that forms the foundation of a young chimpanzee's world. Young chimpanzees remain with their mothers for many years, closely observing and imitating her every move. They learn not only what to eat, but also how to build a safe nest each night, how to use sticks and leaves as tools, and how to navigate the challenges of the forest. Mothers are endlessly patient, offering gentle affection and fierce protection. They teach their young both practical survival skills and the subtle art of social interaction. Siblings, too, play a crucial role. They form close bonds, often helping to care for younger brothers and sisters, and supporting one another as they grow, learn, and eventually make the transition into adulthood. These family ties weave together to create a strong network of support, extending beyond immediate relatives into the larger community. Even after a mother's death, her offspring often remain deeply connected, bound by the memories and experiences they shared growing up. The family structure provides the emotional security and confidence that young chimpanzees need to explore, learn, and ultimately thrive in their environment. Without a mother's care, survival becomes a daunting challenge. A heartbreaking truth I witnessed firsthand when young Flint mourned the loss of his beloved mother Flo. Chimpanzee families are built on a foundation of love, loyalty, and deep connection, qualities that echo so closely with our own human experience. Their emotional lives are rich and profound, shaping not just their relationships, but every aspect of their society and daily life. In the intricate web of their families, we see powerful reflections of ourselves, reminders of the universal need for connection, care, and belonging. Chimpanzee society is a complex fission-fusion world, large communities that split into ever-changing subgroups. These groups are constantly shifting, with individuals coming and going, forming new associations and breaking old ones as they navigate the challenges of daily life in the wild. Each chimpanzee is an individual, with unique personalities. Some are bold and adventurous, others are shy or reserved, while many are playful or deeply serious. Just like us, their personalities shape how they interact with others and respond to the world around them. Social hierarchy is central, especially for males who compete for the alpha position, not just with strength, but with intelligence, strategy, and carefully built alliances. The struggle for dominance can be intense, involving displays, confrontations, and subtle social maneuvering. The alpha male leads the group, enjoys special privileges, and is responsible for maintaining order and defending the community from threats. His leadership is constantly tested, and he must balance power with diplomacy to keep his position. For females, hierarchy is less rigid. Their focus is on raising young and forming supportive networks with relatives and friends. These bonds are built over years, providing a foundation of trust and cooperation that helps them navigate the challenges of motherhood. These female bonds provide stability and support within the community, creating a social safety net that benefits everyone, especially the young and vulnerable. Recognizing individual personalities was key to understanding their behavior. It's not just instinct, but shaped by experience, learning, and the relationships they form over time. The daily lives of chimpanzees are filled with drama, shifting alliances, and ever-changing relationships. Conflicts erupt, but so do moments of reconciliation as individuals negotiate their place in the group. Their society is dynamic, constantly adapting to changes in food availability, threats from predators, and the social needs of the group. Flexibility is key to their survival. Through their intricate social world, we glimpse the roots of our own. Cooperation, empathy, and the drive to belong are all present in their daily lives. The community is held together by relationships, trust, and constant negotiation. Every interaction, from grooming to sharing food, reinforces the bonds that keep the group united. In their society, we see the building blocks of our own, reminding us that our social nature has deep evolutionary roots shared with our closest relatives. Chimpanzees communicate through a rich tapestry of calls, gestures, and expressions. The pant-hoot, a loud rising call, announces location, excitement, or greeting, each individual with a unique signature. Their vocalizations range from contented grunts to alarm barks and distress whimpers. Body language is equally expressive. A dominant male stands tall and bristling, a submissive one crouches low. Facial expressions reveal playfulness, fear, or disappointment, often strikingly familiar to us. Grooming is more than hygiene. It's a social ritual that builds bonds and calms tensions. Gestures are purposeful. A hand held out to beg for food, a mother tapping her infant for attention. Some gestures are unique to specific communities, a sign of local culture. This nuanced, nonverbal communication holds their society together. Without words, they navigate relationships, resolve conflicts, and maintain harmony. Their conversations remind us how much can be said without speaking. Observing chimpanzees use and make tools was a groundbreaking discovery. I watched David Greybeard fish for termites with a blade of grass and use leaves as sponges to drink water. This shattered the belief that tool use was uniquely human. Tool use is learned, not instinctive. Youngsters watch and imitate elders, mastering skills over years. Different communities have unique tool traditions, like cracking nuts with stones in West Africa. These regional differences are hallmarks of culture, passed down through generations. Chimpanzees use tools for foraging, drinking, defense, and even hygiene. They plan ahead, selecting and modifying tools for future tasks. Each new observation reveals more about their intelligence and innovation. Their ability to solve problems and adapt challenges our understanding of what it means to be human. In their hands, a simple stick becomes a window into our shared evolutionary past. Studying chimpanzees in the wild requires patience and respect. At first, they fled from me, so I observed from afar, blending into the landscape. Gradually, they accepted my presence, a process called habituation, crucial for long-term study. Once accepted, I could observe their lives up close, taking notes on their behavior, relationships, and personalities. Naming them, rather than numbering, revealed their individuality and life stories. Today, technology like camera traps, DNA analysis, and GPS collars helps researchers gather even more data without disturbing the animals. These tools complement direct observation, revealing territory use, genetic relationships, and health. Decades of research have transformed our understanding of chimpanzees, their societies, cultures, and emotions. By studying them, we see the roots of our own behavior and society. The work is challenging, but the reward is a deeper connection to the natural world. Through patient observation, we witness the secret lives of these remarkable animals. Despite their intelligence, chimpanzees face a perilous future. Their numbers have plummeted and they are now endangered. The greatest threat is habitat loss, forests cleared for farming, logging, and settlements. As habitats shrink, communities become isolated, vulnerable to disease and genetic decline. The illegal bushmeat trade and poaching devastate populations, leaving orphans sold into captivity. Disease, often transmitted from humans, can wipe out entire groups. All these threats are driven by human activity. It's easy to feel despair, but hope remains. Dedicated people and organizations are fighting to protect chimpanzees and their habitats. But they cannot do it alone. The fate of chimpanzees depends on our choices, today and in the future. Their survival is in our hands. The story of chimpanzees reminds us of our deep connection to nature and our duty to protect it. They are our closest relatives, sharing nearly 99% of our DNA. To lose them would be a tragedy, a loss of our shared heritage. Protecting chimpanzees is about preserving a vital link to our own past. Hope exists, but it demands action from all of us. We can support conservation, choose sustainable products, and advocate for stronger protections. Empowering local communities is key to lasting change. Every small action matters. Each of us can make a difference. The chimpanzees of Gombe have taught me about resilience, hope, and the unity of life. Let's ensure their calls echo through the forests for generations to come. By protecting them, we protect the future of all life on Earth.